My warmest greetings to the prime movers of International Association of Scholarly Publishers, Editors, Reviewers, Incorporated. Northeastern Mindanao State University, or NEMSU, formerly known as Surigao del Sur State University, is mandated to provide advanced education, higher technological professional instruction, and training in trade, fishery, agriculture, science, education, commerce, engineering, forestry, nautical courses, and other related fields. Is all about the performance of kindergarten pupils of DepEd schools on 7 learning domains. This is Venus Lumapac, LPT MAED, Teacher 3 in the Department of Education, Philippines. Background of the study. Kindergarten has been an integral part of the basic education system in the country. This is the mandate of the K-12 curriculum through the Kindergarten Act, or RA 10157. Several kinds of research support that kindergarten is the period of greatest growth and development, when the brain develops most rapidly and almost at its fullest. This is also the stage when the full self-esteem, the vision of the world, and moral foundations are established. For the objectives of the study, this study was conducted to ascertain the performance of kindergarten pupils of 9 DepEd schools on 7 learning domains, namely the receptive language, expressive language, gross motor, fine motor, self-help, cognitive domain, and social-emotional domain. For the specific objectives, first, determine in what domain do children show significant development progress and delays, and compare if there are any significant differences in the performance of kindergarten pupils covering the 7 learning domains in 3 consecutive school years. Second, evaluate if there is a significant difference in the performance of kindergarten schools. Third, design interventions that can be done to help children acquire the developmentally delayed domains. For the framework of the study, this study is anchored on Froebel's child-centered education, Bronfenbrenner bioecological system theory, Vygotsky's zone of proximal development, or ZPD, Piaget's cognitive development, Maria Montessori's method of teaching, and John Dewey's pragmatic education. Method for research design. The study used a descriptive research design, a fact-finding process of evaluating, classifying, analyzing, and interpreting data to assess the performance of kindergarten pupils on 7 learning domains of the Early Childhood Care and Development, or ECCD program in DepEd schools. Research environment. The study was conducted in the public elementary schools of Barbuan District, Municipality of Barbu, Division of Surigao del Sur during the 3 consecutive school years. The Barbuan District is composed of 11 elementary schools spread in urban and rural barangay of the municipality. Research instrument. The research instrument is the Philippine Early Childhood Care and Development Checklist, or ECCD. It is a norm developmental checklist for 3 to 5-year-old Filipino children and has a standard protocol for administration and scoring. Data gathering. The recording system consists of a rubric of P for present, or the child can do the task, O for observed, or the child was observed doing the task, and R for reported or given by the parent caregiver about the skill. The developmental domains were designed to observe the developmental status of the pupils' experiences as a result of their daily development. Data gathering. In finding out the developmental skills of the pupils, the study requires the use of a scale system described above. The research likewise employed K-informant interview for teachers handling kindergarten. Statistical treatment. In the statistical analysis, data were tested for normality and homogeneity of variance. This test would show that data satisfies the assumptions like the normality, equality of variance, and independence. Statistical treatment, thus the variable was analyzed via the parametric methods such as the one-way ANOVA per school year at p-value of less than 0.05 probability levels. Aside from this, percentage, scoring system, and weighted mean were also used. For results and discussion, among the 7 domains, the cognitive domain displayed the highest pupils' performance progress. It was followed by self-help domain, receptive language domain, and social-emotional domain respectively. On the other hand, gross motor, fine motor, and expressive language domains were the least displayed performance of the kindergarten pupils. It was revealed that there is no significant difference of the 7 domains on pupils' performances across the 3 consecutive school years. It implies that the kindergarten pupils maintained their performances on the domains for 3 consecutive school years. Comparing the significant domains in public elementary schools, it can be seen that most delays falls in gross motor development. Gross motor development of kindergarten should not be neglected since this domain helps all other domains of child development. Piaget's theory of cognitive development refers to a close relationship between the motor and cognitive abilities, as cited by Piaget and in Hilder, 1966. For the conclusion, child development and learning is a continuous process of change in which the child learns to handle more complex levels of moving, thinking, feeling, and interacting with people and objects in the child's environment. Among the 7 domains, the cognitive displayed the highest pupils' performance progress. It was followed by self-help, receptive language, and social-emotional respectively. On the other hand, gross motor, fine motor, and expressive language domain were the least displayed performance of the kindergarten pupils. For the recommendations, the curriculum should not only develop smart learners who could solve word problems, but also learners who have abilities that could help them in life. These are the life skills which are found in self-help domain, ability to respond in an age and culturally appropriate manner to social situations and interpersonal relationships, which can be found in developing social-emotional domain and expressive language domain and the movements of the entire body, the trunk and limbs, and movement of the hands and fingers for real work life skills which can be found when motor domain is properly developed. Further research could also be proposed to correlate the relationship between gross motor domain and cognitive domain to see the relationship between the cognitive ability of the child and its motor abilities. That would be all. Thank you.